Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So we take a look at the Natgas futures. Also want to have a quick look at the spot chart because I think it is worth to be on the side of caution here. I think it's worth to be on the side of caution. Basically, futures and spot differ here significantly at a key spot. Okay, and that rejection today caused me to look at the spot prices. So first of all, with yesterday's swing high, we talked about potential invalidation of the immediate downtrend. However, on the spot chart, and let me take you, or let's first talk about this chart, then we take a look at spot, because this is problematic now. The idea is still that we are obviously here in an ending diagonal, okay, that this endless correction is still unfolding potentially. Especially the gap here to the upside and the break above the previous high invalidated an already potentially unfolding impulse to the downside. I did mention to you we had a key spot here that I'm quite neutral as to whether this wave 4 correction is already complete and we come down or if we move up. Apparently yesterday, at least it seems like that, the market confirmed that we are pushing higher and should see this wave 3 play out and the wave 4 and the wave 5. Which can still happen, but we had quite a sharp rejection and that caused me to look, okay. So looking at this, I mean, this could still be the C wave higher that we discussed yesterday in wave 3. Someone asked me, okay, why does the wave 3 consist of an ABC structure? Because we have a wave 1 here, a wave 2, and the wave 3 is an ABC. Well, the wave 1 would also be an ABC because the C wave that's playing out here in this wave 4 correction, okay, it's an ending diagonal. In an ending diagonal, all the subwaves are corrective. So we have to consider here an ABC correction. Now, there are, of course, various ways how this could unfold, but obviously the immediate downtrend setup was invalidated yesterday. Now, that means we have to be open still towards further upside, and it pushed higher. However, on the spot chart, it didn't. And there are some other Natgas futures charts where it also didn't make another high. So that's the problem. Ideally, we monitor both Natgas futures and here Natgas spot. So nevertheless, you know, this can still push higher, but I'm not very convinced about it. It can push higher as clearly the bulls and the bears are fighting. So as long as the 50% fib level is holding $3.17, this could still unfold as an impulse in this C wave. So nevertheless, we obviously just broke above this trend channel. It might come down to retest again. We'll see, it's crucial. I think I'd like it to stay above $3.17, which I just showed you as support, the 50% retracement level, to be able to continue higher more directly. If we break below $3.17, it will raise against, it will raise caution against and would raise caution again and would indicate that we are finally coming down in this wave 5. So there's a very, very much of a chop there. Again, I still cannot really confirm that we will come down in the 5th wave until we finally break out of this ascending price channel. That's still crucial, okay? Until then, we can get more choppy price action. You need to be prepared for more choppy price action. Overall, the expectations over recent months have worked out nicely. We wanted to see higher prices, but the microstructures are difficult because we're dealing here with an ending diagonal, and ending diagonals, they consist of corrective wave structures, and corrections tend to change shape. They tend to change their patterns. So please be aware of that all the time. It's not a clear impulse which is unfolding here to the upside. And the primary scenario is still to get another low at some point here. Okay, but if we form 5 waves to the upside, then we can also look at something more bullish. But they first need to form, and then we can look for an ABC pullback to trade higher. But we haven't even got that clearly yet, okay? So first of all, we are watching, okay, do we push higher? If not, I need confirmation with a break below the trend channel that finally we're coming down and can wrap this entire correction up. Now, yesterday it looked as if we would have lots of upside momentum, which can still happen. I gave you just a key support level against which we have to hold to move higher. But the problem is, and that's the key problem and the reason for me to make this video today, I actually didn't want to do one, but So if we look at Natgas spot, you can see that on the spot market, it actually made a lower high, all right? And this is obviously the same structure, but here the market basically reacted to the 78.6 Fib level, and it got rejected quite strongly. So that's why I need to keep the door open for lower. That's just a bit of a reason for concern. So at the moment, I think I just want to raise a bit of caution and make sure that you don't get overly bullish. Okay, so of course you can stay bullish if you want to, but just be aware that the analysis is not clearly pointing to the upside. In the end, we do still expect another low, bear in mind, okay? So that's the key thing I want to mention here today. The Natgas futures, let me go back again to the futures chart. So let's just do that way. You can see how this is sort of out of shape, okay? So this is a little bit too high. That's sometimes where where it's worth watching both, but obviously it all takes time. It's a bit like the S&P 500 where you normally want to observe, futures charts. You want to observe the SPX and the SPY. So you get different clues from different sources basically. When one of the charts doesn't give you enough info, you look at the other one. But again, it all takes time, right? But yeah, that's sort of the update. Just want to make sure, okay, this can still push higher, but just be aware. That there's a little bit of a red flag there, just something to pay attention to early next week. I think that's how I should say it. So if we, for example, gap down on Monday, then this could indicate that we have much more downside pressure in the coming week, and that actually what played out on the spot chart is what's playing out basically here on the charts, basically a 1-2 setup to the downside. We would then need to see how this is going to manifest in the futures charts as well. Yeah, that's my update about Natgas. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And yeah, if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as stocks and shares updates, check out the link in the description about our S&P 500 and stock service. And I wish you a great weekend. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.